Welcome back to Breslov campus. Rav Nosson wrote a book, a set called Likutei Halachot. It's an 8-volume set with over 3,000 double-columned pages on every topic of life. It's one of the most amazing works in Torah literature in the world. And Rav Nosson wrote a lot. He once said about himself that he didn't have the time to write so much. So how is it that he did write so much? So he said about himself, compared to another tzaddik who lived several generations before Rav Nosson, his name was the Shach, the Siftei Kohen, who is an extensive commentary on the Shulchan Aruch, namely 2 sections of the Shulchan Aruch, Yoreh De'ah and Choshen Mishpat. Anyone who is familiar with the Shach will see that he's very long, very extensive. And the Shach passed away at a very young age, I think around the age of 40, something like that. And he also, people asked, how did you write so much? So the Shach said that he had a holy name, he had access and knowledge of a holy name of God, that when he said this name, his quill was able to write super duper fast, faster than what a normal human hand can write. It was at the speed of the thoughts, right? Dipping in the ink well and writing super fast. That's how he was able to write so fast. Rav Nosson said about himself, I did not have access to that holy name that the Shach did, and yet I was able to write as fast and as much also, much more than my time actually allowed. So this is Rav Nosson's 8 volumes of Likutei Halachot. It's a giant set, and many people try to finish it. It takes a long time to finish the whole set. Rav Nosson once said about his work, Likutei Halachot, if I would have wanted to talk about in my writings, Likutei Halachot, what goes on between husband and wife, between the relationships between husband and wife, and Shalom Bayit issues, I would have had to double the amount I wrote, which would make it, that means 16 volumes. The 16, it would be, instead of 8 volumes and over 3,000 pages, it would become doubled. Okay? So I have my personal insight on this. Rav Nosson, why didn't you do this? Seeing that today, Shalom Bayit is such a major issue in the world at large, and especially in the Jewish world, also in the religious world, in the Torah world. Rav Nosson, why didn't you do this? It's so much benefit and help could have come out if you would have doubled Likutei Halachot to save Jewish marriages, to explain what's going on. So a possible answer again is this, that as much as you can write and give coaching and classes and teach people about Shalom Bayit, ultimately, the main key for a person to come to true Shalom Bayit is through davening, a lot of davening. As much as you can write, the major key for salvation in marriage issues is davening. And on that, you can't write. You can tell a person to daven, yes, but now to start giving points on marriage counseling when the main key is davening, this seems, again, it's my personal opinion, why Rav Nosson didn't write about it, because to push people to press on the right button, which is to daven, to so emphasize and put all of their hope and trust on prayer to Hashem, that to help that person, that individual, that is the key more than anything else. And which is possibly why, again, it's my opinion, why Rav Nosson didn't double his Likutei Halachot.